Good morning, students, your parents, your grandparents, or a significant other you brought with you to represent your family. We're so glad you're here today. We just want to take this time to say thank you to you and all you've accomplished with your life thus far. I want to bring to you greetings from our superintendent, Dr. Donna Hargens, all the other area superintendents, and also our CAO, Dr. Hensley, Dewey Hensley. They wish they could be here today to say a big thank you to you, but I represent them, so I hope that will do for y'all. It's a busy time in the school year, and I know y'all have many things to do when you get back to school too. One of the things that's been in the news lately has been about youth on a rampage, and it's kind of like the elephant in the room. Every time we get before a group, they want to ask, what's happening to the youth of America? And I want to tell you, I'm in my 60s, and they've been saying that since I was a teenager, okay? And I think they said it in the 1800s and the 1700s, and I think they said it in the days of Rome and the days of the Greek, if you study your history. So I don't want any child, any teenager in here, any adult in here to get discouraged about the capabilities, the strengths, and the future of our young people. When you hear the stories in a few moments, you're going to be greatly encouraged by what our kids have done, where they are, and where they plan to go with their lives. And to the students that are here, I want to share with you, once again, I came up through the era of the Vietnam War, where there were riots on the street, where everybody was smoking and doing dope and doing crazy A things, okay? And I didn't partake. I kept my mind and I kept my focus. And that's what I want to encourage all of you teenagers to do in here today, is to have strength, have courage, and when you hear the this and that about the other kids, about the gangs, about the inappropriate activities some may or may not be doing, I want you to keep your head high. You're not part of that group. You have a focus and you have a goal, and you keep your eye on the prize, all right? I hope you do.
Up next, I'd like to introduce you to Billie Noble. Billie is a student at the Phoenix School of Discovery, and this year she has volunteered to read our poem for us. So if you could, please give Billie a round of applause.
Words of encouragement for teens. If there was ever a time to make a difference, to embark on something worth doing, it is now. Not for any grand cause necessarily, but for something that tugs at your heart, something that's your inspiration, something that's your dream. You owe it to yourself to make your days here count. Have fun, dig deep, stretch, dream big. Know, though, that things worth doing seldom come easy. There will be good days and there will be bad days. There will be times you want to turn around, pack it up, and call it quits. Those times tell you that you are pushing yourself, that you are not afraid to learn by trying. Persist, because with an idea, determination, and the right tools, you can do great things. Let your instincts, your intellect, and your heart guide you. Trust, because believe in the incredible power of the human mind, of doing something that makes a difference, of working hard, of laughing and hoping, of doing something that makes a difference, of working hard, of lazy afternoons, of lasting friends, of all the things that will cross your path this year. The start of something new brings the hope of something great. Anything is possible.
I am the counselor at Thomas Jefferson Middle School, and today I would like to introduce Dezmra. Dezmra has exhibited great leadership outside and inside the classroom despite her obstacles at home. Dezmra was raised by her aunt, who passed away last year from cancer. Dezmra took care of her aunt throughout her stages of cancer while maintaining a 4.0 grade point average. The transition has been very difficult for Dezmra, but she continues to keep her head up. She aides for our FMD students at Thomas Jefferson, and they all love her. Dezmra is always giving without expecting anything in return. I have a small poem that inspires me from Dezmra. It's Our Deepest Fear by Marianne Williamson. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There's nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine, as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we're liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. And at this time, I'd like to present Dezmra Heissler with the 8th Grade Student of the Year Award.
Good morning. My name is Omar Morris. I'm one of the counselors at Barret Traditional. Everyone loves the comeback story. When Louisville was down to Wichita State and Michigan and came back to win the national championship. When Kentucky was down to Connecticut but came back to, oh no, wait a minute. I'm sorry about that. Well, the true comeback story describes this young lady, Barrett's outstanding 8th grade honoree, Sarah Gonzales. She has come so far in 1 year. Last year, during the fall of Sarah's 7th grade year, she wrestled with both personal and academic difficulties, and there were more than our share of smileless days. This year, Sarah is doing well in school, has a 3.45 GPA at the Barret Traditional Middle School, and seems a lot happier, and the smile has returned, and her smile is too beautiful not to be shared. A wonderful artist, Sarah was accepted into Manual's Visual Arts program. Remember the name Sarah Gonzales. Her work will be seen for years to come. Sarah, we are extremely proud of where you have come and more so where you're headed as a young adult. Barret Traditional's outstanding 8th grader, Sarah Gonzales.
I'm Pam Willison. I'm the counselor at the Brown School, and my 8th grade student is Joey Heberle. Joey is an outstanding student, making mostly A's in every class that he's got. He's an outstanding math student, and he loves to play his trombone in the band. He has a wonderful sense of humor. He also is very well respected by all of his peers. I didn't actually handpick Joey. I asked his teachers who they would like to nominate for this honor, and every one of them said Joey Heberle first off. So we're very, very proud of Joey. One of the things that we do at the Brown School is have our kids do a lot of community service, and our 8th graders do the most, and Joey chose this year to do not just as a participant at the Walden School, but he was the counselor for younger kids at the Walden Summer Camp this year. So again, we're very, very proud of him. Joey has been accepted to Manual, and that is where he will be going to high school. Here you go, buddy. Congratulations.
Good morning. I'm Jessica Pike, one of the counselors at Carrithers, and this is Lauryn Polk. This was my first year at Carrithers, and I took over the 8th grade, and Lauryn was one of the first students that I met. She always had a smile on her face. She was very sweet. And then middle of the year, I took a maternity leave, and I came back 8 weeks later, and she was the first one to ask me how I was doing, how the baby was, and is just genuinely a sweet, caring girl. I just remembered her throughout the year. She would always say hi in the hall anytime you saw her, and just one of those people when you're around, you just kind of makes you feel good. It kind of calms you down and just makes you smile. You can't help but smile when you look at her. I chose Lauryn because whenever I went around and asked the teachers, what do y'all think about Lauryn as my 8th grade student? Because I hadn't met her in 6th or 7th grade. This was my first year meeting all the 8th graders. And the teachers I talked to were just so excited. They said, oh my gosh, what a great choice. She's self-motivating, she's a hard worker, she's sweet, she's caring, she'll do anything they ask. She's responsible, she helps with our second run buses at the end of the afternoon. She's very academically oriented, she has goals set. I think when she started middle school, she was a little nervous, and she took the experience and made her own, and has done very, very well, and she has a very, very bright future. She got accepted into Eastern, is going to be in the band, and she was on honor roll all year, so I know she has many, many things ahead of her.
Good morning. My name is Chrissy Lee. I'm the counselor at Churchill Park. And this morning I would like to tell you a little about my friend Latrell. Latrell is an excellent example of a young man who grabs life by the horns and holds on no matter what. He can always be seen around Churchill Park with a smile on his face. From the time he steps off the bus, he is laughing and cutting up with his peers and staff. Not to mention, he is quite the ladies' man. Latrell is an active participant in Special Olympics, taking home many medals in bowling, skiing, and swimming. He won a gold medal this weekend in swimming. He is a determined young man who I believe we can all learn a lesson from. Thank you, Latrell, for teaching the students and staff at Churchill Park how to smile through hard times and to offer hugs as often as possible. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to introduce Churchill Park's 2014 Outstanding 8th Grader, Latrell Sanders.
Daija is the daughter of Deidre Reed and Raja Ledford. She has earned a cumulative 3.74 GPA so far this school year. Daija has participated in many school activities including basketball, Beta Club, WCMS News Crew, and dance team, as well as performing a rap in the school talent show. Daija's sunny personality makes her a student who's admired by other students and staff alike. Next year, Daija will be attending Pleasure Ridge Park High School, where she will participate in the Communications and Media program. And I'm sure that Daija will continue to achieve academic excellence. Conway wishes her the very best in her future endeavors. Congratulations, Daija.
I'm Dolores Hughes, 8th grade counselor at Crosby Middle School. Unfortunately, my 8th grader is not here. She's in class. I'm like, really? That shows how dedicated she is. Anyway, we had a little mix up on the date. But anyway, my outstanding 8th grade person was Jessica Martel. And she is a very, very beautiful young lady. She's been in our advanced classes for 3 years. And unfortunately, Jessica had to go through a couple of back surgeries as a young lady. So she's had to endure a lot. And although she's had 2 surgeries that she's had to go through, she has still maintained a 4.0 grade point average. So again, she is a wonderful student, and her parents are very, very supportive. They would call me and say, Ms. Hughes, can we get work for her? I said, don't worry about it. I said, make sure that she's okay physically and mentally. We'll work on the everything else later. But anyway, she is very dedicated. Again, she has been accepted into DuPont Manual, so she has definitely maintained what she wants to do.
Hello, I'm Terry Hans. I'm one of the counselors over at Farnsley, and we have selected Anakin Montgomery right here as our Counselor's Choice Award recipient. He has been chosen because he sees the value in getting an all-around good education. Anakin goes above and beyond by helping his peers and teachers at Farnsley. His peers shared that he is respectful, trustworthy, calm, cool, great with a lightsaber, an awesome archer, and gorgeous. His teachers noted that Anakin is personable and always pleasant. He is the type of student that makes Farnsley a great place to work. Not only does he realize that his academics are important, he also sees the benefits of being involved in school activities. He participates in our MST program with advanced placement and has maintained a 4.0 GPA while in attendance at Farnsley. He participates in a variety of extracurricular activities, including archery. His archery coach shared that when Anakin began, he was a nervous wreck. He had never done archery before. Over the 2 years, he never missed a practice. He tried his absolute best and listened intently to instructions. With his perseverance and total faith and support from his parents, he has become a top 3 shooter at Farnsley. This is the hard work and commitment that we see from Anakin on a daily basis, which is why he was selected. As his peers say, he is the real boss. I think that means that he is a role model student. With all the above characteristics and determination, Anakin is on target to be successful. Keep calm and school on at PRP High School. Great job and congratulations, Anakin.
I'm one of the counselors at Frost Middle School, and I'm going to read a letter that Brielle Point's mom has written to her for today. Brielle, I would like to let you know that I am so proud of you. You have been an honor roll student since attending Frost Middle School. I'm proud of you for being accepted into the nursing program at Central High School. I have no doubt that you will achieve anything you set your mind to do. I love you, Brielle. Keep up the good work. Love, Mama. Thank you.
I'm Lisa Washington, the 8th grade counselor at Highland Middle School, and it gives me great pleasure to recognize our Highland Middle School 8th grade student of the year, Jalen Posey. Those who know Jalen today would never guess that he began his middle school career as a student receiving special education services for some behavior concerns. Because during his time at Highland, he not only worked his way out of special education, but went on to test into the advanced program where he has maintained a 3.7 GPA. Those who have the privilege of knowing Jalen know him as one of the most self-motivated and dedicated students in the 8th grade, who inspires those around him. According to his teacher, he has been known to tell his peers, "We don't have time for playing around. We need to learn." Jalen is serious about and dedicated to furthering his education. He is a Whitney Young Scholar and has participated in the University of Louisville's Men of Quality program. Jalen's vision for his future includes attending Central High School in the fall and pursuing a career that involves combining business and engineering. Jalen brings great credit to Highland Middle School and his family as the 8th grade student of the year. Congratulations, Jalen.
My name is Greg Judd. I am the counselor at JCPS, and our outstanding 8th grader is Hannah Weisenberger. Hannah is a sweetheart. She is a 4.0. She's great attendance, kind, respectful, loved by her peers and her teachers. She's a U of L fan, so she liked Omar's joke a little more than I did. She does someday want to be a teacher and give back, which I think is great. One of the funny things about Hannah was I always get input from a lot of my staff because I want to know if they maybe know something about kids I don't know. Because it really is, for all of you out here recipients, this is such an honor to be picked as the one person out of your whole 8th grade. And I'd made my decision a long time ago that Hannah was the one, but staff members keep coming up to me and throwing in different things. Did you know she was the top seller on the fundraiser, and she actually does it herself? Okay. She took the test at Mel High School for the algebra to be geometry next year. She had the top score. Did you know that? I'm like, I made my decision a long time ago. You don't have to keep talking me into it. Hannah's outstanding. I'm very proud of her, and she's going to continue on to Mel High School. So, Hannah Weisenberger.
Good morning. I'm Stephanie Curl, and I'm the counselor at Johnson. And I am honored to present Johnson Traditional Middle School's outstanding 8th grader, Shelby Sherman. Shelby has been a student of mine for the past 3 years, and I don't think that I've ever seen her without a smile on her face. I chose Shelby for many reasons, but I feel that she is an inspiration to many students and adults. Shelby was diagnosed with lupus this year, and she has not let that stop her. Even though she's had to fight through this, Shelby continues to come to school on a regular basis with a smile on her face, maintain her honor roll status, and be the bright and sunny person that she always is. Here's what her teen teachers have to say about Shelby. What a remarkable young lady. Smart, witty, and resilient are words that come to mind when we think of her. Even though Shelby has health problems, it does not stop her from being an exemplary student. Her focus and drive will serve her well as she prepares for high school. Shelby is also a member of our robotics club, and Mr. Brewster brags that Shelby is a wonderful student who has never let her challenges impede her progress. She is a keen member of the robotics team and created a robotic elephant, which received a great deal of positive comments at our last competition. Again, I am honored to present this award to Shelby Sherman, Johnson Traditional Middle School's outstanding 8th grader. Shelby will be attending Manual High School next year, and I look for her to do great things in her future.
My name is Heather Moore. I'm the 8th grade counselor at Kammerer Middle School. It is my extreme pleasure to introduce Quaye as Kammerer Middle School's 8th grade student award recipient. As a counselor new to Kammerer this year, I immediately knew in my short time there that she was a fine young lady. But when I asked her teachers for input, what they told me was not only not surprising, but it only reaffirmed my choice in her. Her teachers all said she was accepting of others, stands up for others, and is a leader in the classroom. Akwelle's fun to be around, but diligent in accomplishing her school goals. She thinks outside the box, is responsible, and selfless. Akwelle is a stranger to no one and naturally draws people in. I'm extremely proud of Akwelle and know many future successes are waiting for her at DuPont Manual High School next year, and all part of her destiny. Congratulations.
Good morning, I'm Ebony Howard, counselor at Knight Middle School, and unfortunately my student could not be here. But Angel came tonight during the winter of her 6th grade year. Not as your typical nervous student going to a new school, but as an outspoken leader who had already been at the school for years. I've been honored to see Angel grow and mature into the young lady she is today. Angel continues to excel both academically and athletically. As an advanced program student, she has maintained over a 3.7 GPA for the year. She is the president of the National Junior Honor Society, captain of the softball team, and has recently been accepted to Eastern High School. Angel is a leader among her peers, and this is demonstrated by her will to do the right thing and make good choices even when her peers opt to do otherwise. She is confident, determined, and will definitely be known for never giving up. I'm certain she will be successful in accomplishing all her goals, even the one in getting into Harvard. It's been a pleasure to work with Angel, and I wish her the best. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Barret. I'm one of the counselors at Lassiter. Our representative is Shelby Price. Shelby's here today with her grandmother, Janet Price, and her sister, Stelsey Price. She's a member of the chorus. She's on the archery team. She's maintained a 3.9 GPA in our advanced program. Next year she'll be attending Fairdale. In her spare time, she enjoys watching crime shows and reading. And after Fairdale, she plans on going into forensics or psychology. Shelby Price, congratulations.
Good morning. My name is Karen Anderson. I'm one of the counselors at Liberty High School. And I have with me Abigail Wilcher. She brings with her today her grandparents, Mary Hemphill and Gary Leduc. Could you stand, please? Thank you so much. I say that because they are very, very strong grandparents, and she is one of a twin. So it was very difficult for us to make a decision which twin we were to select. So both of them have their personalities are similar. They're beautiful young girls, but I want you to know that the team says of Abigail that there are many positive things to say about Abigail, especially regarding her classroom performance. Abby has one of the most consistent, positive attitude of any student on her team. She is polite and kind to every single student, teacher, and person with whom she interacts. She speaks respectfully to all of them. Abby is quick to help whoever she can and however she can. When her classmates become heated, Abby is the first to help calm them down. When her classmates appear frustrated, Abby is quick to encourage them. Abby is not afraid of hard work. If there is something particularly challenging, she overcomes her doubts and puts forth a genuine effort. So whatever Abby decides to do with her future, she will be successful. And we are so happy to know that Abby has decided to stay with Liberty for her high school year. Congratulations, Abby.
Good morning. My name is Raymond Green. I'm the 8th grade assistant principal at Mazik Middle School. Ms. Goins, our counselor, her little baby got sick, and so I'm pinch hitting for Ms. Goins this morning. And I couldn't be more honored to be here along with you all to present to you Blessing Malanga. He is a citizen, he's a native of Zimbabwe and is the oldest of 5 children. His dad was here with us this morning, but had to go get the other 4 to school. He's a member of CUNA at Mesique Middle School, and this year at the state CUNA convention, he was elected by all of the students there to be the Secretary General of CUNA, that convention, which was a big deal. But it's also a bigger deal for Blessing because that's his life aspiration, is to become the Secretary General of the real UN. So that's pretty special. And this is his normal attire, by the way. He dresses like that to school. He's currently the Vice President of our Beta Club. He's a member of Student Council. He's a Whitney Young Scholar. He's in the STLP. He runs track and cross country, all while maintaining a 3.8 GPA. And next year he will attend Eastern High School. I asked his teachers to give me some adjectives to describe Blessing, and I asked them to keep the 3 adjectives. They could not do that, and many of their adjectives overlap. They said that he was intelligent, inquisitive, kind and thoughtful, humble, consistent, compassionate, mature, gracious, loyal, and respectful. Probably the most difficult teacher on his team said that his parents probably didn't know when he was a baby that naming him Blessing was so appropriate, because he is a blessing to everyone he encounters. This is Blessing Malonga.
Good morning. My name is Scott Mitchell. I am the 8th grade counselor. My student as well got mixed up and was headed to school. I called Mom this morning. She was like, "Oh, Mr. Mitchell, I am so sorry. I am so sorry we couldn't make it. I know that's a great honor, but let them know that I would definitely be there." So there was a mix-up. But Darielle Armstrong was the 8th grade, and just as many others, I had asked the teachers. I knew Darielle, but she is so quiet and so sweet. And I was looking at her record, trying to find something. I said, it's got to be something wrong. Is this really right about her? But she also has maintained a high grade point average, around about 3.7, 3.8 grade point average over the 3 years at Moore. She will attend Central High School in the fall. She is a fantastic young lady. She too helps all teachers at all times. She follows every rule. She's the first to stand up and to correct others when they're wrong. So I'm so happy to represent her today as a part of Moore Traditional School. I'm sorry she couldn't be here, but I will find another time at school to honor her, because she definitely deserves it, just as many others. Thank you.
Our outstanding 8th grader's name is Elena Carr, and Elena is very focused and self-motivated. She has a spirit about her that will lead her to the success that she strives to be. She has a 3.8 GPA. She's also in Cadet Academy. Elena always tries her best and serves as an excellent role model for her 8th grade peers. I'm so proud to present this award to Elena Carr.
Good morning. My name is Denise Yancey, the 8th grade counselor at Newburgh Middle School. I'd like to introduce you today to our 8th grade student of the year, Natisha Malhotra. Enthusiastic is the word that comes to mind to me when I think of Natisha. She has great enthusiasm for many things in her life, such as her family, friends, and teachers. She has a 4.0 grade point average, and that is nothing to sneeze at. You have to know Natisha to know that she loves math and social studies. She has stated that she appreciates a good story and a good teacher, such as Mr. Welch, which he shares in the classroom. She calls them awesome. But it isn't just her love for social studies and mathematics. She is a well-rounded young lady. Her friends would say she just has the type of personality that invites people to talk with her, and she tries to nurture them all. She hopes to make new friends as she follows her career path. With her skill of building new friendships and her joy of supporting others, she will be an asset one day to her future pursuit to become a physician, and later to her patients. I'd like to congratulate Natisha Malhotra as our 8th grade student of the year at Newburgh Middle School.
Good morning. My name is Leighton Walker. I'm one of the counselors at No Middle School. His teachers through the years have nothing but positive things to say about him. He's well-mannered, respectful, hardworking, kind, conscientious, gives 110% every day. And is that even possible? 110%. He's friendly, passionate about the arts. He participates in the Walden Theater. He's an all-around great person with a great attitude and work ethic. He's a team player, a peacemaker, and a friend to all. Did you know he has round about a 4.0 GPA? All this is true, but there's still more. I've had the pleasure of working with Seth as a valued member of our peer leading program, and don't know if there has ever been a day when he wasn't smiling or having a great attitude. He's always willing to lend a hand whenever one is needed. He's among the first to volunteer for anything. Being around him brightens my day, but still there is more. A peer of his states that if he wasn't at my math table to help, I wouldn't understand half the things we learn. Another student has made the most valuable, profound observation of all, in my opinion. It goes beyond his great personality and awesomeness. She states, he is the best baker in the entire world. I've had a sampling of his sweet treats, and I must say, this is what sets Seth apart. Not his way into everyone's heart, but his way into their stomachs, which is the most valuable place of all. It is my pleasure and privilege to introduce you to Seth Kelly, No Middle School's 8th grade student of the year, and be on the lookout for his bakery in the next decade.
Good morning. I'm Carol Lockard, the 8th grade counselor at Olmsted North. It is my pleasure to introduce to you Bobby Huffman. Bobby's story is very inspirational, and it's going to be very difficult for me to not cry and to describe just how special he is in just 1 minute. Bobby's 6th and 7th grade years were a turbulent time for him. He was bullied in elementary because he was small. He has since had a growing spurt. But that resulted in him beginning middle school with some anger issues. He also struggled academically because of excessive absences, thus resulting in failing grades. And his parents divorced, and it resulted in a nasty custody battle. And this took a toll on his emotions, and I think it was during this time when his personal strength was tested. As of today, Bobby has only missed 2 days of school. He has a 3.4 GPA. He is a peer mediator at school, helping students solve conflicts. Back in March, Bobby was the youth keynote speaker at the 30th anniversary, celebrating the Peace Ed program. He shared his story, and at the conclusion, received a standing ovation. This young man understands that bad things happen to good people, and that great individuals overcome obstacles. He is a remarkable man, and I'm so blessed that our paths have crossed. Bobby will attend Fairdale High School, where he will play football and be an outstanding student. He will go on to college, where he will play football and be an outstanding student. And he will eventually be drafted by the Green Bay Packers. And he promises to take it easy on my beloved Chicago Bears. Ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Huffman.
My name is Carla Burton. I am the counselor, 8th grade counselor at Olmsted Academy South. And I am very honored today to introduce to you Sing Nam. I feel like John Travolta right now. When I was going through the process of selecting our outstanding 8th grader, you know, like everyone else, we put it out for the faculty and staff and say, well, who do you think you would vote for? So they gave me a list of kids, and every list had Sing's name on it, which was pretty cool. So I'm going through, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to pick Sing. Well, all the teachers were like, great, great, great. We want a whole school of Sing. So, okay, but variety. So when I was preparing my presentation for today, teachers going, say this, say that, and then there's one particular teacher, Mr. Moyo. He goes, you gotta tell them this. They gotta know this. You gotta tell them that. I said, you know what, Mr. Moyo? Why don't you just write that down? Because I'm at that age, I'm not gonna remember. So, Mr. Moyo wanted everyone to know that Sing is an exceptional student, academically and otherwise. For someone who's only been in the country since 5th grade, he says her work ethic is outstanding. When she goes through and she does her homework and her assignments, English is not her first language. So to see her go through and look at it more as a challenge and something that she's going to do is impressive. She completes all of her assignments and is motivated to succeed. What he loves the most is to see her mastery of the written language. And he says it's exemplary. And she spends her time when she reads to use all of the skills that she has learned to look at a difficult word and use everything to figure out what that word is correctly is amazing. He said she is truly an amazing young lady, and he truly believes that wherever she goes, she will represent herself and her family and OAS well. He is very proud, and so are we, to call you one of our own. Ladies and gentlemen, Sing Noir.
Hello, everyone. Well, you've met my lovely 8th grade student of the year. I just want to tell you a little bit more about Billie. I am so proud to introduce this special young lady to you. When you think of things that make a great student, behavior, check. Participation, check. Character, check. Grades, check, check. 4.0 grade point average, always. When you picture a great student, she definitely comes to mind. However, that's not the reason that I selected Billie as my 8th grade Outstanding Student of the Year. Billie was selected because, above all, she's caring. She's described by her teachers as being bright and welcoming, extremely dependable, willing to take on challenges, and always willing to go above and beyond to help others. She is adored by all of her teachers, the administrators, and students alike. She is a member of our Quick Recall team. Now, we don't have a lot of activities at the Phoenix School. We have one, Quick Recall. Billie was selected as Best Sportsmanship Award 2 years in a row. She's outstanding. Billie possesses excellent leadership skills and qualities as well. She cares so much about others that at a time when most young people are too selfish and self-conscious to be independent or think differently or want to be differently, last year, Billie cut off all of her beautiful hair so that we can make a wig for a cancer patient. She is truly, 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 indeed special. We're so proud of her. Billie is going to become a teacher. She's already doing it in the classroom now. She helps all the teachers and keeps her other students in line. But she's going to pursue the profession to carry on that great tradition that we've all given to her throughout her life. So I know that she's going to make her parents, our school, and everyone that comes in contact with her very proud as she becomes a Butler Bear next year.
Our outstanding 8th grader begins building their career or becoming a outstanding 8th grader in their 6th grade year. There's 30 criteria that you have to fulfill over the 3 years. We had several students that met that criteria, but Mrs. Cook and I both chose Isabella Malatesta. First of all, I want to tell you that this is when Isabella came to us, we call her Bella, it was her first time in public schools. Her mom was very nervous about releasing her to us. So she's been a very active parent. Above all that you can think or imagine, or it has not entered into the hearts of man what this young lady is going to be. She is in our health careers class. She is president of the FCA. She was chosen as our J-Town Optimist Award. She plays basketball, volleyball, softball. I never know what sport is happening because they get to wear their uniforms, and Bella has on a uniform almost every day. She has done 2 mission trips with the Hurstbourne Baptist Church. She volunteers at Dare to Care and also at Jeff Street Baptist Center. Next year, she will be at Atherton High School in their IB program. She is a student that we will surely miss at Ramsey Middle School. Please make sure you remember her name, Isabella Malatesta. She will be great.
morning. My name is Judith Wilson, and I'm the 8th grade counselor at Stewart Middle School. And I have the pleasure this morning of introducing you to our outstanding 8th grade student, Latonya Buck. And this is how outstanding she is. Her entire family went on vacation to Gatlinburg this weekend, and they left at 2 a.m. this morning so that she could be here today. So we're both a little sleepy because I think I woke up at 3:30, but she's here today, dedicated as she always is. Latonya has been at Stewart for 3 years, and over those 3 years in our advanced placement program, she's maintained between a 3.8 and a 4.0. She is a leader amongst her peers, and when I say that she is consistent and steady, it's very difficult to find an 8th grader that is consistent and steady, and this young lady is definitely that. And it was my first year, and she's one of those students that stood out to me. And she came to my class, and she said, "Miss Wilson, I would like to be a peer mentor this year." And at Stewart, peer mentor are students that pull themselves out of the regular related arts circulation, and they work with our self-contained FMD unit. And she has done that for the last 3 years. When I went through her schedule and looked up, for the last 3 years, she has worked with special needs students during her related arts time, and she's very dedicated to that. You will find her in the gym playing with the kids. She's always in the cafeteria when I go down there working with the assistants, making sure that the students' needs are met. And she's just an incredible young lady. And she's going to be moving on to Barret High School next year, and I'm really excited to introduce you to Miss Latonya Buck, Stewart Middle School's outstanding 8th grader.
Good morning. I'm Emily Knox, and I'm the 8th grade counselor at Western Middle School. Faith Cravens is our 8th grade student of the year. Faith has shown exceptional leadership throughout her middle school career. She has earned all A's and B's at Western Middle. In addition, she has excelled in her vocal career. She has performed with the National Honor Choir in Dallas, the Regional Honor Choir in Jacksonville, Florida, and has been an all-state and all-county choir for 3 years, and has scored distinguished at solo and ensemble 2 years in a row. Next year, Faith will be attending YPAS, and she will be part of the Vocal Magnet program. Congratulations, Faith.
Good morning. My name is Alyssa Heberle, and I'm the 8th grade counselor at Westport Middle School. I love this opportunity because we get to point out the good things that kids are doing. And so I would like to introduce to you Aubrey Settles, Westport Middle School's 8th grade student of the year. You know, she came to us in 6th grade as a typical 6th grader, quiet, scared, went to class, did the right thing, quickly made friends with some older kids who might have convinced her that being out of class was a little more fun than being in class. So she quickly became famous. You know, her name was heard mostly on the radio that Aubrey was missing from class. So before 7th grade, we thought, well, we're going to go visit her. We're going to make a trip out to her house and let her know that we care and we want her to do the right thing. And she started 7th grade off really well. You know, made some older friends again. You know, we heard her name a few times on the radio for not being where she needed to be. But this year, I'm proud to say that Aubrey, has made a tremendous turnaround. She is in class, AP classes at that. She is doing the right thing, earning good grades, and I might even call her a role model for the kids that we have in the 6th grade this year and the 7th grade. I'm so proud of Aubrey and all that she's done. And she is currently awaiting word from Wagner. She wants to go into ultrasound. She wants to be an ultrasound technician one day. And if Wagner doesn't accept her, then I know that the Academy at Shawnee will be lucky to have this amazing young lady. Aubrey Settles.
We are so very proud of you and for everything that you have accomplished. But I want to talk to you for just a second about what you're going to do from here on with your life. This weekend, I was reading a story on the internet about one of our Supreme Court justices, Oliver Holmes, back in 1932, a long time ago. Mr. Holmes was on the railroads, and he was looking for his ticket. The conductor asked him for his ticket. He was fumbling around in his pockets, and he couldn't find it anywhere. The conductor recognized Mr. Holmes as being a Supreme Court justice, and he said, sir, that is okay. I know who you are. I know you're an outstanding man, and you'll find the ticket when you get home, and you'll mail that back to us. And Mr. Holmes looked at him, and he said, my dear, it is not about whether or not I have a ticket. It said, I don't know where to get off. He had no idea where he was going. So as you start this next phase in your life, I want you to make sure that you set goals for yourself. Set goals and never stop reaching for those goals. But along with goals is you have to set standards for what you will and what you will not accept for your life. You have to draw that line in the sand that no matter what everybody else around you is doing, that you stay the course to reach those goals. And lastly, that you surround yourself with positive people that are going to help support everything that you want to accomplish in your life. I have no doubt that all of you will be able to accomplish all of those. Next, I would also like to give recognition to our middle school counselor president this year. Being a leader requires passion, vision, dedication, and heart. It takes a lot of time out of your schedule, and Lord knows I have asked this year's president to do a lot to help me in my role this year. So when I was looking for things that help describe Ms. Fonda Williams, I came across a quote that I want to read to you because I think it describes her quite well. It says, to measure a leader, put a tape measure around a person's heart, not his head. Not that she's not smart. She is definitely smart, but she has got a heart of gold that is very big, that she's willing to help anyone that she can. If I have a new counselor that maybe needs a little extra support, I can call Fonda any time of the day or night, and she's ready to jump in to help mentor everyone that she can. So at this time, if Fonda would come up. You don't have to say anything. She doesn't want to talk. Fonda is not the only outstanding president we've had for the middle school counselors. We've also been blessed to have years and years of a legacy of fabulous presidents in the middle school counselor realm. If you have previously been a president with the middle school counselors, if you could please stand. Thank you all for your leadership, dedication, and time that you spend to help mentor and continue the growth of our middle school counselors. That concludes today's celebrations, but I want to end with one last saying, a Chinese proverb for all of our kiddos and parents alike. It says, life is an echo. What you send out comes back. And I think that all of you are seeing that today. Your life matters. We are proud of you. Don't stop doing all the great things that you are doing, and we can't wait to look forward to see what you're doing in the future. Thank you all and have a great day.